Hi everybody, I'm Alex and welcome to A Single Woman on the Loose, where I give practical advice on pet sitting, getting clients, making money, and staying safe. Now I pet sit both locally and internationally, and the comments I get about international pet sitting are just riddled with misinformation. So I want to clear up the misinformation to help you decide whether international pet sitting is for you, because it's not for everybody. Okay, first of all, I hear, well, they're going to pay my way, I'm going to have a great place to stay. No, all transportation costs are on you. Let's use an example. You get a sit in a quaint town in West Yorkshire, and so you fly into Manchester. You have to have a round trip ticket. Then you've got to get to the train and take the train to that little town where the people will pick you up. You'll also have the expense of food. Now, they may have a garden that you can eat out of. They may have perishables in the refrigerator you can eat. But most of all, you're going to be buying your own food. Then you have to decide, do you want to rent a car? Sometimes they will provide you with a car, and that's wonderful, but it doesn't happen all the time. And you better have a clean driving record too. But I never take a sit where I have to rent a car. First of all, it's very expensive. And secondly, if you think the price of gas is bad in the US, you should try Europe. It's unbelievably expensive. Now, there may be a bus stop nearby, there may be a train station within walking distance, and that would be great. But those are all things you need to check on and see how much you want to spend on all of this. Now, the second misinformation that I get all the time is, well, I'm not really worried about those expenses because the pay that I get pet sitting is going to help offset any of my expenses. No. You do not get paid. It is illegal. You may get a tip, but I wouldn't count on it, and it's certainly not going to cover your expenses. In order to work in a foreign country, you have to have a work visa, and they're not going to give that out to a pet sitter. People that get work visas are people that either move there and they have permanent residency, or they have dual citizenship and they start a business and perhaps hire locals, but they're not going to give it out for a pet sitter. So you can work online and make money that way, and there's no problem with that, but you cannot be paid. And no person that is looking for a pet sitter is going to pay you. The reason is, for every posting needing a pet sitter, there's anywhere from 20 to 70 applications of people more than willing to spend the money to come and stay. So that's not going to happen. Now, the third thing is, and this puts me right over the edge. Prior to COVID, there was a rash of articles in magazines and newspapers saying, oh, you'll stay in beautiful places, you can tour all day. I mean, what a deal. It was so off the wall. This is obviously written by a person who has never pet sat before. When you agree and the other person agrees that you're going to sit at their place, it's a reciprocal agreement. You're saying to them, I will stay in your home and take care of it. I will take care of your pets. And then in return, they're giving you a place to stay. So it depends upon your responsibilities, how much time you have for running around. For example, I did a sit where there were two small dogs and they had a doggy door. And I didn't ask this, but the people said to me, you know what, you can be gone all day. They're used to it. As long as you walk them in the morning and they have food and water and you're home at 5 at their dinner time to feed and water and let them out and walk them, we're fine with it. Now, I've seen other people look at postings that say, I have 3 dogs, one of whom is a senior citizen. He needs to be fed and medicated 3 times a day, and he needs to go outside 2 to 3 times a day, or even 2 or 3 hours he needs to go out. So that is much more limiting for you. Cats, some cats can be left alone, others may be diabetic, they need to have a shot or they need medication. So when you're looking at a posting, there's a section for location and responsibilities. And to me, these are the two most important things other than the dates they want you for. In the location section, you're going to hear, we're near a bus stop, we're at a train station, we have a car for you, we don't have a car for you, you need to rent a car, whatever is the situation. In the responsibilities, you need to read that very carefully because they're expecting you to fulfill all those responsibilities. And some people say to me, oh, well, how are they going to know? I can't tell you that how many, and in fact, I think probably 95% of the people, both locally and internationally, that I sit, have timers on their garages and their doors. They have cameras inside, so they know what you're doing and when you're coming and going. And honestly, I've gotten so much local work because of that. People just think they can show up when they feel like it and nobody's going to know. Well, they do know. And it's your responsibility to fulfill all the things you agreed to. So don't think you can get away with anything because you really can't. I hope that all of this has helped you. If you have any questions, put them down below. And please hit the bell and the subscribe button. You'll be notified of my new videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.